Twilight Council on or at all completed, no, or not even on the way. So he really the Twilight Council is just being produced, so it really needs a Zealot charge because they just become so. Zealot is not particularly useful if the opponent have this many ground army, because they can just kite run back. So you really need that charge to close down the distance between your Zealot and the Terran shooters. And Terran is going to be grabbing that high yield before this a little bit more safer third. Not a bad idea, especially when you have all those mules. A very ballsy move, not going to be able, or not even choosing to get a planetary fortress, instead landing that orbital command just so he can get those extra resources at the cost of a slightly more dangerous expansion. And Protoss is going to be one base ahead, but looks like this Terran ball is being a little bit aggressive. It's poking and prodding here and there. We saw that it just killed a probe and a forward operating pylon over here, and it is just poking and prodding all over the place. And so there is a Protoss trying to position itself to deal with that. And we see that Zealot charge is being produced right now. 2 more Colossus on the way. Not getting any more Phoenix. Well, he does already have a lot of Phoenix, and this Terran ball is going to be moving out, stemming first, and then trying to destroy those gateways. Very nice. And those Phoenix are trying to deal with those Vikings, but those Marines are swinging back so that their Viking friends have somewhere to retreat to. Looks like Protoss is going to be losing these 2 gates. Not gonna even try to save them. Oh, charge is 40 seconds away being done. Looks like it's not going to be in time for this battle. Very unfortunate for the Protoss here, because imagine what would have happened if he had that charge right now, and those Zealots just need to stay alive for a bit longer. 6 seconds away from charge, and he is morphing in Stalkers. So yeah, charge is now being done, and if that Terran army moves out again, he will be well equipped to deal with it, but at what cost? I mean, he did lose 3 gateways and a bunch of Phoenixes, so just imagine what would happen if he had that charge that much earlier, which is why he's going to be moving out right now. Zealot is charging all over the place, but probably not enough in number, but these Phoenix are doing a good job cleaning up these Vikings, which means they're not going to be shooting at the Colossus, but their ground army friends are going to be shooting and taking out those Colossus. Very good, getting Stalkers just to deal with those Vikings, so that Phoenix can kill their Vikings that much sooner, which means that your Colossus are a bit safer. But these turrets doing so much damage to those Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix is pretty much just made of paper. They're so vulnerable. You need them in high numbers, but the turret is such a good counter against air units, and has missile turret just hanging onto its life by a thread, even getting a sensor tower in the center of the map. Very nice. Both players keeping up with that upgrade. Very nice, because in the mid game, you know, it's so easy to get maxed out, or mid to late game, so that upgrade definitely plays a role. We see that Terran is on 2-1 right now, and the Protoss is on 2-2. So that Protoss ball is going to be moving out again. With these medevacs are in a bad position. Good job for moving them away. And looks like Terran knows that if he puts up a bunch of terrorists, then those Phoenix are just effectively useless in the center of the map. And this is what I'm talking about. If you're taking a third that is this exposed, it really does help to have that planetary fortress, and more units being morphed in right now. Looks like all Zealot. He is probably just gonna 2 more Colossus being produced right now, and some Zealot. So he really is going to be using all his gas for what's that called? Colossus, and all of those minerals for Zealot. And oGsTSC did just I think he typed GG, but he typed WW instead. So yeah, very entertaining game, to say the least. We saw that the first proxy pylon put the Terran player on edge for a long time. For a long time there, Jim was very low on the harvester count, and eventually he just had to play catch up. But he had some success with those Terran ball moves over here, and even at one time was all in the vicinity of knocking down this Protoss expansion, but Protoss player just caught his way back, got a lot of losses, and that Zealot charge so useful in this game. I still hope that the Terran player would have gotten a not orbital command, but a planetary fortress here rather, may have turned the tide of this game. So looks like that's game. Thanks again for joining me, and goodbye for now, and good game.